What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? It is Tuesday in the city. Chef J, Think About It Radio with another great interview for you guys today. You know how we do. Mr. Kelton Brunt is on the line with me, commercial lender, 25 years of experience in the business. I mean, it's going down. Can you dig it? It is all good. Mr. Kelton Brunt, what is going on, my brother?
How you doing, sir? What's going on, man? Life is good.
Good. Yes, it is good, man. Another day, right? Another day in the great city, man. Another day with lending options for people out here, whether commercial or residential. Just another day, man, to be at the grind, man. And I'm just so happy to connect with you, and you were being available to sit down and have an interview with me for a few minutes, man, on Think About It Radio. And I really appreciate, man, your time. I really do.
Yeah, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity. There's so much information that the average person doesn't know or too afraid to ask, and I would like to take this opportunity to kind of educate, the general public about commercial lending and commercial financing and how you can get some of that wealth out there. Like you said, I've been doing it for 25 years for major banks, minor banks, as well as for myself. So I do look forward to the opportunity. Whatever I don't know, I can always find out, but I'm ready when you are.
Okay, well, I can dig it, man. Well, before we get into it all, man, let the people know how they can get a hold of you. You know, what's the best way to contact you for commercial lending options or just questions that they may have?
You can reach me by my cell phone number, my personal cell phone number. That'd be 832-267-6716. You can also reach me by email. My name of my company is Reliable Funding Group. My email is reliablefunding37@gmail.com. My website is www.reliablefundinggroup.com. You can look me up there as well.
Reliable Funding Group. You heard it, you guys. Reliable Funding Group. That means they are reliable. Means you can depend on them. Their word is bond. They're going to do what they say they're going to do. Me and this brother, man, connected at Bujo's. We were sitting around just having a conversation, and I exchanged my cards with him, and he gave me his card, and we were able to have a great conversation, and we had options to discuss with each other the next day. And so that's what I'm talking about effective networking, not just taking a business card, and you never hear from the person again. The next day, we had a conversation about how we can help one of his clients out. So that, to me, man, is what this all about. And I asked him to jump on the show to talk about some things real quick to inform you guys on commercial lending options. Answer some of the questions you guys may have. And he was more than happy to do that. And so I really appreciate that once again, my brother. I really, really do, man.
And no problem. And if you want me to start the ball off, I can give you a brief explanation and synopsis of what's going on in the commercial industry right now, and how we can get people connected in trying to get financing. Obviously, financing is the most important, critical part of commercial real estate, and commercial real estate pretty much encompasses any type of property where there's an office building, apartment complex, retail, clothing store, whatever. Anywhere there's a business, that's commercial property. And we boast that we can do probably 95% of the clients out there with good credit, bad credit. If we can't do it, we can get you a plan on how you can do it and come back and get it done. So take advantage of this information. We're willing to work with you and get you on the right track to getting wealth, and that's what this whole deal is about.
That's exactly what it's about, man. Building wealth, man. Let's talk about that, man. Building wealth. You know, I think that's a conversation that we don't have enough of. A lot of times we have conversations about spending money and letting money go out from our hands. But how is real estate such a viable tool in building wealth?
Well, building wealth is essentially what you are worth. And I'm not talking about a nice car or a Mercedes or something like that. When I say wealth, I'm talking about assets. I'm talking about assets that appreciate, that goes up in value. House, real estate, stocks and bonds, those types of things. And I focus primarily on assets, your real estate. How we gonna build you up where you can make residual income over and above what you currently make, and that residual income can increase year after year with smart investing. And our company will teach you and get you started in the right path in understanding the critical aspects of finance. What kind of credit you need, what kind of down payment you need, what kind of property you look at. And we also do fix and flips if somebody wants to start small in investment properties. And I know you do the same thing, but primarily we focus on the commercial aspects of it. You know, small apartment complexes and those type of things. So that's how you build wealth in your acquiring of multiple properties. And the more wealth you build, the more income. There's a direct correlation between wealth and income. So we're here to help your clientele in establishing commercial properties and acquiring commercial properties.
So no matter what level that you're at the particular time, you guys have an option for them.
We have what now? I didn't hear that.
You guys will have an option for the client, no matter what level that they're on, right? Like if they're a beginner, if they're experienced, buyer or whatever, you guys can help them out.
Yeah, oh yes. We can for the average person, we can definitely that person that wants to put in the work and time, we can show you and give you a roadmap on how you can acquire wealth with regards to real estate. And most millionaires, there's been a study every year. Majority of the millionaires in this country have gotten their money through real estate. Real estate most real estate appreciates each and every year. And because of that, it is a direct correlation to the amount of revenue and income you will realize. So we can help the average client out. And I know with your credit repair company and our financing, we have a turnkey operation. You can make a one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Isn't that a beautiful thing? You go in and you get everything that you want. That's why people like Walmart, those kind of stores, right? Because everything they want pretty much is right there. They don't have to go here to get the eggs, here to get the milk, here to get the clothes, here to do all that stuff. So you can get it all at one spot. And also we operate with integrity. We want the best for you. We're not going to just put you in a situation just for the sake of earning a commission and earning a dollar. Okay, it's all about putting you, the consumer, in the best situation, because this business is about referrals. So if we do a great job for you, guess what? You're going to tell someone else how awesome of a job that we did. And also, if we don't do a good job, you're going to tell somebody else, right? So we're all about, operating above the board here and treating you guys the best way possible. We're going to be the Chick-fil-A of this thing, right? Wherever you go to Chick-fil-A, right, you have a great experience and you're smiling when you leave the drive-thru. So we want that same, that level of enthusiasm when you guys do business with us, whether from the commercial side or from the residential side or even from the credit repair side. We want to make sure, again, that we are adhering to your needs and treating you the way you deserve to be treated.
That's right. And take advantage of the wealth that you have, wealth of knowledge that you have between the both of us, because, like you said, we can definitely get things going for you, get you in the right direction. If you're looking to buy a house, you can purchase a home. And if you want an apartment complex, a small office building, retail place, I can get you lined up in that direction too. But what you don't want to do anything, because we perish for the lack of knowledge. So you have two resourceful individuals here that can help you get to where you need. There's no excuses. There's only opportunity.
And that's the thing, man. That's the thing about opportunities. There are so many opportunities, especially in such a big city as Houston or even a huge state as Texas. There are so many opportunities out here. Again, you just have to just go ask the question. A lot of times we may be embarrassed or may feel like, it's a dumb question, but no question is a dumb question. You want to make sure that you're around people that don't mind asking or answering the questions that you guys ask. Because I know a lot of times we deal with people in the business realm where they won't pick up their phone, they won't call you back, they make you feel a certain way because you don't know. But if you're not an expert in this field or have experience, you won't know. So if you're dealing with those kind of people, you don't deserve that treatment. So you want to make sure that, again, you deal with people that have your best interest at heart. And we're going to talk about this as well later on in the interview about the networking event and how you can connect with us as well. And you can see a face. You can put a face with the name, if you will, right? And because, again, it's all about connecting people, man.
That's right. That's right. And with the nature of the economy right now, we all have to be accountable for our own future. And if you want to get into investing, if you want to get into owning properties and increasing your net worth, which directly is correlated to increased revenue, please take advantage of the opportunity and the resources that are available. The government is still making loans. There's so many different government programs out there for commercial loans. And I would like to speak to you about those programs if you're interested, and we can take it from there.
Just like that, man. I had a guy call me this morning. He's looking for an investment property. I already had some renters in a property and wants to use the property, basically to use some of those government funds, because he was saying that he was speaking with someone with the VA, right? And was saying that there's a lot of veterans that are needing housing, and the VA is willing to give money, to help subsidize some of that, to help take care of somewhere for them to live, if you will. And so if he's looking for a piece of property or something like that, right? And in order to try to acquire it, I think it's around maybe $80,000, $90,000 or something like that. Would it be good to send him your way as far as a lending option or maybe a hard money loan or whatever?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I mentioned, there's such, and time does not permit for me to go through all the different programs that are out there. But yeah, we do have hard money, we have soft money, we have good money, prime money. We have private insurance companies making loans. We've got hedge funds out of New York companies. There's more money out there than people realize. We just got to get out there and spread the news and let people know that the shop is open. And if you don't qualify for that particular product, don't be discouraged. Let's just get our book, pen and pads out and establish a road path where you can do what you need to do, and we will tell you what you need to do. And then you come back at a later date and be able to get approved for it. So the key is find out first what the road path is, and we can definitely direct you how to get down that road. But yes, to answer your question, we do have hard money loans for clientele, and I know I sent you some hard money opportunity as well. So between the both of us, we can help you.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what it's about. I like the fact, though, man, that you stated if you don't immediately qualify, if you don't immediately have an option, let's get down, write something down on paper. Let's get a roadmap to get you where you have to go. Oftentimes, man, people will apply for something and then they won't hear back from the people at all. And even if they do hear back, they won't give them a game plan on how to get to where they need to go. And I think that part of the industry is really lacking, and for a lot of people. And so for us to be able to have that particular skill set, that's going to enable us, man, really to capture a lot of the market that's really being looked over. Because a lot of times, if you don't qualify right now as a client, guess what? Within a few months, you will qualify, and you're going to appreciate that level of communication that we assisted you with, and say, you know what, not now, but here's what you can do to come back and see me later, rather than make you feel some kind of way because you didn't qualify, or make you feel like you're not worthy. And so again, I encourage anyone out here that's a lender, real estate agent, whatever, even if you can't immediately help them, don't look at that as a waste of time to instruct them on how to get better. Because as we say, this is about referrals, and everybody knows somebody, and we don't know who knows somebody. We were sitting up that said at Bujo's or whatever. I didn't know what he did. He didn't know what I did until we had a conversation with one another. And then we did that, man. We dang near talked for a good over hour just about information and spreading great information, and brothers and sisters out here networking with each other in a positive direction, man. And like I said, I'm just really excited about what we're going to do and the lives we're going to really change with the options that we have.
Well, and I want to piggyback, and you're 100% correct on that. And that gives us that's the beauty of both of us being in the positions that we are. Because if your clients or any client can walk into the bank, they're just a number. And I know this because, like I said, I've worked at